Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. This is the second time I'm filming this video. I filmed the whole thing and turns out I had an audio issue. So redoing it, and it looks like it's working this time. Okay, so we're here to discuss the 38mm Islanders. I did a video previously where I showed you some quick snapshots, did some stuff on Instagram if you check it out. I have 8 models that I'm going to show you today. 7 of them are brand new. One of them is kind of like a reboot, some modifications, enhancements to it. But they're all awesome. They're all 38mm. When I started this line back in September of last year, I brought in 43s, and most of the line was 43s. In November, I brought in 238s, a black and a Pepsi. And you guys love your 30mm watches, so I know you need a little more variety. So here I'm going to have 7 more for you. Just a quick wrist check from me. My Yachtmaster 40. It's funny, I don't own a 38mm diver from what I can reckon. And quartz and carry. Always ready quartz, the Flightmaster. Let's see what I've got for you today. 38mm Islanders. So here we go. 8 new Islanders. What kind of? 7 new ones. This guy is making a reappearance with some enhancements. But you got 8 total ones to show you. I'm going to go through them rather quickly because I don't want the video to be too long. There's a lot of watches to show you, but they're all pretty much the same exact watch. So I'm going to pick up this guy. We'll start there, and then we will roll on. So this is the ISL 05, keeping it the same model number as the original guy, with a couple of enhancements. The enhancements are going to be across the entire 30mm platform, so they're all the same enhancements. We've gained, I'll go over the watch in a second, but I know people are wondering the enhancements. We've gained a signed crown. We've gained screws in the lugs, in the links for sizing. The original 30mm were pain in the butt push pins, so screws now. And the clasp was upgraded to a milled scissor clasp with 3-position micro adjustment. The other one was a folded clasp. So let's go over the watch in just a tiny bit of detail. So in keeping with the SKX 013 sizing, the watch is 38mm in diameter. It is 13mm thick to a flat sapphire crystal, has blue AR on the inside. It is 44.5 on the lug tip to lug tip. Solid screw down case back with the etched Islander name, some text, and Long Island itself. 20mm end link. These will fit aftermarket any SKX 013 bracelets, rubber straps, whatever. So 20mm end lug, 200 meters of water resistance. Screw down crown for 200 meters of water resistance. You unscrew it, signed crown, right? Unscrew it, it pops. 2 clicks out, we change the time. 1 click out, we can change the day and the date, English and Spanish, 2-language date wheel. I'll come in a little bit more on it for you. To wind it, you can hand wind it, turn it, or you just wear it. It's automatic, so there's a weight inside that'll keep it running. It runs on a Seiko NH36 movement, which is basically the same as the 4R36, just another movement that Seiko makes when they unbrand it and they sell it to industry. 24 joules, automatic, hand winds, and hacks. Okay, I don't know if I told you power reserve. Power reserve is about 40 hours on a full wind. That's about it. They're all $299, all the same exact price. And like I said, pretty much every model I'm going to show you, drilled lugs, shares a very similar set of specifications. I almost lost the word there. This guy's got classic SKX bezel, ceramic loomed bezel insert. I'll do a loom shot at the end. So sapphire crystal won't scratch, sapphire insert won't scratch. So that is the ISL 05. Right now, this is the only one that is on a J bracelet, as we call it. The rest of them are on the O bracelet. For really no specific reason, these were ordered first, and then I ordered the others. So when you're making, a large bulk of watches, it's easiest just to order all the same bracelet. So that's why the rest of them are on the O style. I want to show you, okay, so get rid of that one. I'm going to put actually all the way on the side so I remember what I've showed you so far. Let me show you this guy next. This is kind of taking the place for now of the ISL 06. The 06 had the ceramic bezel. I went on this one. I wanted to do sapphire to get you truer red and blue representation. So it's a very dark blue dial, dark blue bezel, and red. It's sapphire, so again, it won't scratch, but it's lume from underneath. So it gives a terrific effect when it lights up. The logo on the one I showed you before and this one is lumed as well, just so you know. You'll see when the logos are white, I'm generally luming them. But same stuff, 20 millimeter. So this is an O bracelet, okay? It has screws. They are shaker head screws. You'll see when you size, it's easy to size with a screwdriver, but when you take it out, the screw has a little thread at the top, then a little dangling pin. Oops, I wasn't seated. And then that's how the links are held together. Still the same milled clasp. Screw back, solid case back. Sorry about that. I did want to show this one next because I want to show it next to this one. This is an ISL 19. Same watch, okay, but in 43 millimeters. And also on a J bracelet, but that doesn't matter. I want to do this one just to kind of show you guys what the difference in size is. The size difference is fairly significant. It's tough to do on still photos a lot in real life because a lot of times one watch is further back than the other. Look at that. See, now they're the same size, right? And so you really need to put them literally right next to each other, have the same frame of reference, and there you can see the size is definitely different. Again, just another point of reference. I'm a 6 3/4 inch wrist, and you'll see when I try it on, I wear all the 43s. I love them. I would say most people, 6.5 and under, are going to go 38. And most people 7 and over are going to go 43. There's kind of a little spot in the middle there, 6 3/4 to 7, where you can, whatever you like. But I say this all the time, wear what you want to wear. You can have an 8-inch wrist and wear this. You can have a 6-inch wrist and wear this. I don't care. You do what you want, do whatever makes you happy. But if you want to know what other people do, that's kind of what they do. So let's see, put that one aside. This is the Pepsi model. Again, the ISL 06 is not discontinued. I probably will bring it out again, but I wanted to try it this way for this time. Let's get into some color. The ISL 09 was the runaway in the 43. I think it's the most popular one that I sell so far. Or maybe the 18. 18 was crazy, but love this one. Summer's coming. Beautiful summer colors. Let's wind it up. Blue dial, blue and gray bezel, sapphire bezel, white hands. Gorgeous. Everything else about the watch is the same as the other Pepsi one that you saw that had the sapphire insert. Gorgeous. I simply love it. Lovely color. Really works with anything, right? Totally anything. And then I wanted to bring you, again, $2.99 still, all $2.99. I wanted to bring you the ISL 10 white dial, blue sapphire insert. So blue hands. Isn't she beautiful? Love this one too. The blue was the more popular one, and this one came in second in popularity in the color scheme of the 43 millimeter Islanders. And then, hope you don't mind if I do two at once. Orange and yellow in 38 millimeters. So same as the ISL 7 and 8, I guess. There's some 38 millimeter form of yellow dial. And we have an orange dial. We've got a ceramic bezel insert on both lumed. Again, you'll see one lume shot later that kind of encompasses everything. With these, I did go with black hands because I thought they stood out better on the dial rather than silver hands. Like the original SKX models did. SKX 011 was actually gold hands, and SKX A35 was actually silver hands. Sorry if they're not running. They've been sitting down, so... let's see, so that was orange and that yellow, and that was orange. We'll put those aside before we get to the green guy, which I know a lot of people are waiting for. If it's not running, it bothers you, I apologize. When I got to releasing the 43 millimeter ones, I couldn't believe how popular the dual time bezel was. So I said, you know what, when I do a 38, I'll do a dual time bezel. So I'm just offering it like this in the dual time bezel with the O bracelet. 120 click unidirectional ratcheting bezel still. Doesn't rotate by. Maybe I'll do it in the future with dual time bezels if I can remember. But still, it looks awesome. Very similar to see. Of course, now I have to go get it. This guy, right? So the only difference we're looking at is the bezel and the bracelet. But still $2.99. Still beautiful. Still 38 millimeters. That is number 7. So the number 8, the last one I want to show you, is the green guy, which made its way through Instagram and a video that I did about a week or two ago. Very popular. People are going to love it. I'm pretty sure it's going to sell out pretty quickly. I do have what I consider a decent deal, a decent amount of them. I got about 100 of them. Probably sell out fast. Green dial, green sapphire bezel. What's different from this than the other guys is the crystal is a double dome, see? And the bezel is more of a Marine Master style, okay, or coin edge. And the hands are Marine Master style hands, but still comes in an old bracelet and all the other happy stuff. Looks really, really cool. Love the color. It is gorgeous. I will try one on and we'll do a little bit of lume. So here it is on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Again, the sizing is fine. Plenty of room here. I'd say it goes up to about a 7 3/4 inch wrist before you need lengths above the bone, below the bone. Looks great, feels great. Excellent weight, heft. The lug to lug is perfect for me. It'll be perfect for larger wrists, and I think it'll be perfect for slightly smaller wrists. Excellent. So to finish it up, I'll do a lume shot side by side. I'm going to do these two because the one on the right is ceramic and the one on the left is sapphire. I want to show you how they look. Okay, so remember, left hand is sapphire, right hand is ceramic insert. You see the logo is lumed, hands, everything's great. It's Super Luminova C3 Super Lume. The difference you get, it's not really coming out. It's coming out a little bit on sapphire. Is that because the sapphire is painted on the entire back of the insert, you get a little back illumination of the bezel, so it actually lights up a little bit. Maybe in the blue one it actually comes through even more. This is the white dial with the blue bezel. You can see it really come through. I guess the transparency of the paint's not as high here, but they still look amazing. They're very easy to read in the dark. But I think that will do it. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you some new 38mm Islanders. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below, and I will be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.